mean, I don't know for anyone else, but even though I don't want to have children, I do imagine, like, oh, if I did have a child,
it'd be shiny.
Said that.
Go.
Napstar State, man. Napstar. I'll say this about Napstar. He hates down the middle. He's an objective hater. I like
He is.
He doesn't give a fuck about nobody. I don't think he gives a fuck about himself.
Objective hater. At least you're objective.
He's literally just like 50-50. He's not on anybody's side, but he'll literally hate on whoever.
He is a premium hater. You gotta respect that.
So we can't be having him on the softball team, Lolo.
No, but he has to be there. He has to hate on everything at the game. He has to.
Yeah, you gotta be the guy in the
Good umpire, because he's not giving a fuck.
No, we're not meaning he's literally like a hater, but if he's like talking shit about something, like he doesn't matter.
He got a wardrobe change.
Okay.
Hello, Napstars.
What up, Ray? Unfortunately, how you doing, Napstar? Good to see you, man.
No, don't ban me, Anita Bonget.
Napster says, what's up, Napster? Salute to you. Positivity is coming your way at the speed of light. Now, you probably closed a couple clubs there.
Hey, Napstar, welcome. Yeah, we can see you, Napstar. You're good. Can somebody link Napstar's channel in the chat, please? It's literally not coming up when I search it. Oh my god, because it's fucking Naptown. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Where is Napstar in the chat? Fuck you, Napstar, for your fucking username. That will forever throw me the fuck off. I will never not get them mixed up. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm going to have fun covering this. Yes. Oh, yeah. He makes this guy Napstar, right?
Oh, Napstar.
Doesn't Napstar?
Naptown.
Yes. Napstar. Oh, maybe I have the names confused. Napstar, Naptown. I don't know. I got them confused. Self-copy bastards. Yeah, no worries. No, that's a different Naps. Okay, I gotta confuse Napstar, Naptown. Okay, correct. Yeah. Then you make a really good list, boys.
Oh, I'm back on Super Chat. Napster says Bob definitely plays with himself at night to see. Oh, shut up. Deborah says, oh my.
The connection is okay. It's alright. It's like with the reflection, I'm gonna have to look back at a lot of the chats. Your zipper's down. Oops, thank you. Alright, see, Napstar's a real one. Also, check out Napstar has been doing some streaming on their channel too. Napstar, it's okay. She's not bagging. How you know I'm bagging?
I mean, I don't know for anyone else, but even though I don't want to have children, I do imagine, like, oh, if I did have a child,
It'd be shiny.
Said that.
Go.
Napstar State, man. Napstar. I'll say this about Napstar. He hates down the middle. He's an objective hater. I like
He is.
He doesn't give a fuck about nobody. I don't think he gives a fuck about himself.
Objective hater. At least you're objective.
He's literally just like 50-50. He's not on anybody's side, but he'll literally hate on whoever.
He is a premium hater. You gotta respect that.
So we can't be having him on the softball team, Lolo.
No, but he has to be there. He has to hate on everything at the game. He has to be
Yeah, you gotta be the guy that
good umpire because he's not giving a fuck.
No, we're not meaning he's literally like a hater, but if he's like talking shit about something, like he doesn't matter.
He got a wardrobe change.
Okay.
Hello, Nepstars.
What up, Reinforcement? How you doing, Napstar? Good to see you, man.
No, don't ban me, Anita Bonnet.
Napster says, what's up, Napster? Salute to you. Positivity is coming your way at the speed of light. Now,
You probably closed a couple clubs there.
Hey, Napstar, welcome. Yeah, we can see you, Napstar. You're good. Okay, can somebody link Napstar's channel in the chat, please? It's literally not coming up when I search it. Oh my god, because it's fucking Naptown. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Where is Napstar in the chat? Fuck you, Napstar, for your fucking username. That will forever throw me the fuck off. I will never not get them mixed up. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm going to have fun covering this. Yes. Oh, yeah. He makes the. It's got Napstar, right? Oh, Napstar. Doesn't Napstar? Naptown. Yes. Napstar. Oh, maybe I have the names confused. Napstar, Naptown. I don't know. I got them confused. Self-copy bastards. Yeah, no. No, oh, that's a different Naps. Okay, I got them confused. Napstar, Naptown. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Then you make everything the best most.
Oh, I'm back on Super Chat. But Napster says Bob definitely plays with himself at night to see. Oh, shut up. Deborah says, oh my.
The connection is okay. It's alright. It's like with the reflection, I'm gonna have to look back at a lot of the chats. Your zipper's down. Oops, thank you. Alright, see, Napstar's a real one. Also, check out Napstar's been doing some streaming on their channel too. Napstar, it's okay. She's not bagging. How you know I'm bagging?
Hello. Just testing out my sound. If you can hear me, text in the chat. Looks like we got some people in here already. Shout out to Big Dog. Built to Spill 786. Armani, what's up? Just me. How's it going? Yeah, we can hear me. Cool. Hey, thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. On this lovely Saturday evening, Saturday night, Saturday morning for some of you if you're in the UK. Let's see. But, nonetheless, I wanted to stream a little bit. Well, not too long today. I know a lot of people are out celebrating the second coming of Jesus. And, I thought I'd bless the Holy Spirits of YouTube with a presence, but it is what it is. Anyways, is there anybody that has a song that they can't stop listening to no matter how many times you play it? For instance, like when I was watching Game of Thrones like a couple of years ago, excuse me, the second coming of E. Yep, exactly. Oh, excuse me. By the way, if y'all hear like dogs barking and people talking in the back, that's just it's just the fam. Everyone's getting together. But is there a song that y'all can't stop listening to? Like it just constant plays. You can never get tired of it. back a couple of years ago when I was first watching Game of Thrones, I couldn't stop listening to the opening theme song. So that was a banger. I was like, damn, this song is great. And if there's a song that you associate by somebody, like maybe an ex-girlfriend, or maybe your ex-boyfriend, I see Armani says, yeah, I can't stop listening to Drake songs. See, like there's a range there, but not a huge amount, but yeah. Is there a particular song that by Drake that you can't stop listening to, Armani? Yes, it's called Whoopity Scoop Doo Poop. I cannot stop laughing at that today. Whoopity was written for Drake. Oh, okay. All right. So continuous songs that you listen to. So, everyone's getting into this new AI song creation. They create the songs for you, which I thought was pretty interesting. Now there have been some bangers, I'm not gonna lie, that I've heard on some other streams. There's one called Tittyland. That was pretty funny. There was another one that was made by UJ, Universal Jones. What was it called? It was like Bread and White Chicks or something. Bread and peanut butter. I can't remember what it was, but it was a good one. But AI is kind of dominating a lot of these spheres, especially in music and stuff. So it's been pretty interesting to hear how people can get creative with making music. The nice for what song by Drake in particular, I listen to it all the time. Okay, fair enough. Let me see. Anybody else have any favorite songs that they listen to? Oh, serious, my friend Hot Discord Reject writes a lot of actual good ones. My friend Hot Discord Reject writes a lot of actual good ones. Does he have a YouTube channel? It'd be cool to check it out. AI songs. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine if they're AI songs. Let me see here. So it's been pretty interesting around the Boyd sphere. I know a lot of people have been kind of checking out a Boyd. Her name is AK, and that is her channel. I definitely have to check that out. Let me see. I'm just gonna pull up. I didn't have a particular topic today. Let me see who was asking that. So nothing in particular today. I just wanted to follow up and see how y'all are doing. I know that there's some other people going on, some other people live tonight, which is always good because it gives us content as Boyders. Well, the professional development of Boyd. Her name is AK. Okay, I read that. As for me, I've been kind of tuning in here and there. It's been kind of the same old shenanigans going on. People beefing with this person, people beefing with them. Nothing really new that we've seen. But I don't know if y'all have been watching. There is the Artemis 2 that was launched a couple of days ago. It's another journey around the moon that we are making. And it's supposed to not actually land on the moon. Actually supposed to go around the moon, take a look at the dark side, and see if we have any resources there that we could actually get from the moon. And one of them is water, also known as H2O. If we can extract some sort of samples there that reflect on how our own Earth was created, then we could possibly sustain life on the moon. So I don't know if anybody keeps up with this stuff, but I'm sort of a science nerd, but this is pretty cool. Or if you think it's just one big hoax, that's cool too. But any thoughts on anyone have any thoughts on Artemis 2 and the launch? It's pretty interesting. I believe today they are on day 4, I believe. And so far they've made it a couple of thousand miles away from Earth, and now they are slightly approaching the moon. I am totally enthralled by the new Artemis 2 Earth picture. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool. They got some new images from it. Let me pull it up here. And how from 1969 or 1972 is when the last time we actually sent a mission to the moon. So it's been quite a few years since we made it, since we've been put boots on the moon. But here's some images here. I saw earlier today by NASA. Let's check it out. No, I don't keep up with the art and stuff, but it looks cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I really didn't think it was cool that Kanye did the SoFi concert yesterday while he was walking on the moon too. Kind of historic. Looks like we had some Kanye lore going on. Let's see. Let me share my screen. So here it is. Here is the image from Artemis 2. Since the launch from the Orion spacecraft's window, after completing the translunar injection burn on April 2nd, 2 auroras can be seen at the top of the right and bottom left, and zodiacal light, bottom right, is visible as the Earth eclipses the sun. So you could see right there at the bottom right, some of the auroras, and especially on the top there, you could kind of see a greenish area here where the aurora borealis is. And then obviously we have the sun reflecting on one side of the Earth, and then we have some zodiacal light, the bottom right, visible as well. So it's kind of cool, man. It's kind of cool that we're making it out there. We're putting our feet out there into space, taking a big ass leap to see what's out there. My husband said this, the brown might be South America. What is that? That's a good question. I think that could be South America. It's attached to another continent here, if you can see that. It may be South America. I am not too sure. Salute to you, Jay. If you could drop the link in the chat. Salute to Universal Jones. Universal is another person who's been covering some of the Boyd stuff. If you haven't been caught up to speed, please take a look at that. Some of the content that he's been cooking up. Also, yours truly's been there, and also Garion too. So, salute to you, Jay. Yeah, it's amazing. It's pretty cool to see how insignificant we are in the universe. And here's another image from the Orion spacecraft. And if anybody doesn't know where the Kennedy Space Center is, it is located in Florida. So that's where the launch was taking place a couple of days ago on April 1st. So it's pretty cool. It is a long exposure photo. The Artemis 2 rocket leaves behind a trail of dust. So there you go. Artemis 2 mission launches from the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida. There, Cape Canaveral. That's where it's at. So Cape Canaveral, back in the day, top base if you wanted to see all your space. I used to live by there and would go on this bridge with kids, feel the ground shake. That's crazy. Yeah. They also have the NASA museum there that I've always wanted to go to, and they have all of some of the blueprints and some of the parts from some of the rockets that they launched over the years. So it's kind of cool to take a look at that, and some that actually made it back, like some of the Apollo missions. Was that some of the space shuttle ones too? It was in New Smyrna Beach, North Canaveral. Smyrna. Here we go. The Dodgers, looks like they had a live stream. And here are the 4 folks that are on Orion, the Orion spacecraft. This guy, the guy on the far left, he is a Canadian, and then the rest of the 3 are American. And I was kind of surprised because the 3, excuse me, the 3 didn't have that much experience with being in outer space. Most of them are like they're from the military. They've had some sort of they had some sort of background in space research, but nothing really like the experience of actually being out in space. I think the one that came close was the woman that's here. But a lot of them are probably like 10, 11 years experience with somewhat of space training, but nothing too solid. And then I believe the guy that's from Canada, he has no space training at all. So it's pretty interesting to see how they pick the astronauts to actually go out into space. So here we have some more buttons, some more things from the. So you can see this is sort of the structure here before takeoff. This was just a few hours into a pre-launch test called a wet dress rehearsal. In early February, launch controllers found that enough super chilled liquid hydrogen fuel was leaking at the launch pad. So that's not good when you have leaking hydrogen fuel. That could cause serious explosion, as we've seen in other launches that has happened before, unfortunately, where something gets torn or something gets ripped and it ended up causing a massive explosion. So RIP to those who weren't able to make it out to space, because a lot of these very, very small lack of procedure in the spacecraft could cause something tremendously massive, such as an explosion. So the hydrogen leaks kept cropping up, forcing NASA to halt flow to the rocket bed multiple times. So another fun fact is that the launch was actually supposed to happen in February. Okay, the original launch was supposed to happen in February, but then a lot of the structure wasn't up to par to actually take off in February, so that's why they halted it into April. So it tells you how long it could take to actually get one of these things to launch and get off the ground, because it takes a lot. Now, people are asking, I had a couple of questions that I was researching, especially about this. My uncle worked at NADA, or maybe NASA in Harris, but couldn't tell us what he did. He studied rocket science at Roll University. Nice. So a lot of people, another good question is that people come up with is like, how does NASA fund a lot of these space explorations, and how much does it actually how much does it actually cost to launch one of these rockets into space. Yeah, Monty, if you want to come up, oh my God, Monty, yes, I watched the launch. Couldn't be more proud. Yes, Monty, this is your field, girl. Yeah, if you want to come up, mods, if you could drop the link. But yeah, I'm nerding out right now because of this whole thing. But Armani says it costs more like $1 million. Armani, my guy, $1 million. Think bigger, bro. Think bigger. The rocket was made of recycled parts. Nice. Like from the 1970s. So, Armani, you got to think twice as big. So we're talking millions, billions, projected over 90 million to 100 to even just launch this thing into space. Okay. Yeah, it's insane. So partially how it is funny, I mean, not how it is funny, but it's how it's funded, is by you have international folks like Canada, Japan, and of course the United States taxpayers that fund a lot of this research. To plus everyone's salary worked on it. Exactly, Monty. So large amount of this funding comes from the American taxpayers, but also international entities too, who have their own space, their space exploration. So they help fund a lot of this to put this into the moon. Because who else other than the Americans to be the ones to kind of also take lead in this? Because we have the people, we have the engineers, but also we have the funding. So a little bit of research on that I found. Let's see. There was a good website that I saw it on. Was it on YouTube? No. And also, if we look at the budget for, overall, just in general, think about this, just in general, funding everything that we do here in America. When we talk about 90 to 100 billion or so dollars to fund the space program, dude, that's like a very small portion. Very small portion of the budget. I think it's like 1% that goes to, of the federal budget that goes to actually funding these things. So, we have this whole debate about why should we be funding this? Why should we be funding this when we have homeless people, et cetera, et cetera? But even if we cut the space program, it still wouldn't suffice to get America out of poverty, sadly. So I know there was a lot of skepticism on the launch and why we're trying to be going to the moon or trying to find more things out in space while we're having war and all that good stuff. But, we're trying to do what we can. I think, especially since space has been so explorative over the last few years, that I think it's cool that we're actually taking initiative on this, at least. Yo, what's up, Center Ridge? Yeah, Monty. If Universal's out there, anybody can drop the link. I'm trying to drop the link, but it won't drop. Hold on. Let me see if I could try again. Oh, it's not working. Hold on, let me try. Yeah, I was hold on. Yeah, what's up, Antoine? Good to see you. Thanks for joining in. We're just nerding out on some shit, taking a break from some of the boy shit. Talking about the Artemis 2 moon mission. And so here we are. Teams recovered a full-scale replica of the Orion spacecraft. So these are the parts that are launched off on the coast of California. an iconic scene. And then lastly, we have from the left, we have Hansen, Glover, Wiseman, and Koch, can be seen speaking on stage as they announced as the Artemis 2 crew in Houston in April. So here's the stream link. Monty, if you're ready to hop on. Antoine, favorite part. Oh, wait. Antoine says, shout out to Antoine. Follow Antoine the Mine on his channel. He also covers some Boyd stuff, but also some of his journey going into Boyd and also causing a ruckus. We need that. So shout out to Antoine. How was the Mario movie? What did you think of it? Favorite part? I don't believe this stuff is real. Oh, Antoine, you can hop on too. Monty is a engineer. She knows her stuff. Now we love to talk about this kind of thing about is it real, is it not? So more than welcome to join. Going back to the Mario movie. If you haven't seen it, no spoilers here, but I give it sort of an 8 out of 10. I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it was pretty good. I enjoyed some of the characters that were in there, especially one in particular, because I'm a huge fan of the game. But I won't say anything else not to spoil it for those of you who haven't seen it. But I definitely recommend it. But 8 out of 10 on the NAP scale, if you will. Yeah. Armani says, Antoine the Mine, how come we don't believe it's not real? Yep, Antoine, you nailed it, man. It was kind of cool how they went into sort of the backstory of it. And I don't know, it was like one of those scenes where I was like, oh shit, he's not actually just being a small cameo. He's actually in the movie. So yeah, I thought that was freaking badass. But hopefully down the line we get a movie with some of the other characters that were in the Mario movie. So yeah, he needs his own movie for sure. I'm hoping that this happens. So Monty, if you're out there, the StreamYard link was dropped by Universal. Shout out to you, Jay. So Artemis 2, as far as its funding, you could kind of see where it's huge amount of money, huge amount of time. Is Wario in the movie? I won't say that he is in the movie, but yeah. Yo, what's up, Monty?
Can you hear me?
Monty, you there? Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. How you been?
I've been well. How have you been?
Doing all right. You know, just the same old shit. But I'd take a break. I would take a break from the shenanigans because there's a lot of people going at war right now, and just kind of talk about some other shit that's been going on. But
oh yeah,
you know, ironically enough, it's the space program, and here you are.
I know the stars have aligned.
They have, literally.
I want to see. Is there a live feed right now of?
Maybe. Let me see. I know there always is.
Well, if you're looking for that, I will say the one thing I wanted to say is when you asked when you said the comment rate, the people sometimes will be like, "Why should we fund NASA when there are starving people, or when there are cancers that need to be cured?" I always like this idea that a lot of physicists really kind of subscribe to and believe in because of all the physics, I guess, is that on Earth, our resources are limited. And so we go to wars with each other over oil, over just natural resources. For example, like Ukraine is the breadbasket of the world. Ukraine, produces the most wheat for the world. And so this is why my college professor predicted, this war that Russia invaded Ukraine, because they can't really feed their people as easily. So things like having food, right, is very important. And we're seeing with Iran charging a tax just to go in, or, countries that have oil seem to be better off economically, right? So anyways, that's all to say that things on Earth are limited. But in space, nothing is limited. And so space is a great unifier and something that all humans can look to space and to the stars to kind of answer a lot of, or have a solution to a lot of the issues we have here on Earth. Like all of the metals that can do really great chemistry and make a lot of great materials. They're very, 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 very rare. They'll be in the sub 5%, sub 1% of the Earth's crust. But on a meteor or in a meteor, you can have just 100% of that. And so, yeah, whoever kind of, and if you want to think about it in terms of like political arguments, whoever will go to this moon, for example, first will kind of end up running it eventually. And China is already kind of has their sights on that. So that's another kind of argument about why you would want America to lead establishing anything on the moon to set, because you're going to set the rules essentially.
That's pretty fucking crazy, isn't it? Like when we joke about, oh shit, we better make it first before the Chinese. It's still that same mindset from 60 or so years ago. It's like we can't have a communist country make it to the moon. We have to be America, baby.
And it's also just like basic exploration from all of human history, right? You go out and conquer.
Yeah, go ahead.
You go out and conquer new space. That's how countries came to be. That's how great civilizations came to be. I think eventually they want to just build I don't know if it's like a space station, but build something onto the moon surface. So flying by is a good first step.
Yeah, to take a look to see what's on the other side. Right? See what's out there, but also just to kind of, it's almost like proof of concept. Like, okay, we can get there. We have a way to get there. And then the next iteration is how can we land there and how can we deliver large payloads of because you have to deliver all the materials to build something there. Right. We got some comments here that maybe we can respond to. In my opinion, NASA, PSYOP, here we go.
Okay.
Great.
I have one thing to say about that.
Okay, go ahead.
You will never get rich working at NASA. Okay, I have many friends who work at NASA, and I make nearly double their salary, and and they are absolute geniuses. They are. I would consider them much smarter than me, and they have always dreamt of working for NASA. And I mean, and these are people who are materials engineers making new materials for NASA. They're like real scientists at NASA. And they work at NASA because they're so proud to represent America on that type of a stage. They know that a lot of the world thinks very highly of NASA. And so they are honestly really, really pure Americans who are very proud of NASA. So, I mean, I don't know when people say it's a PSYOP. These people they work night and day. They're like, oh my God, so dedicated. I mean, all the conferences I've gone to, NASA's been there, like recruiting people. And so a lot of my friends in the material science engineering program, a lot of them wanted to go to NASA. I've got another friend who works for a space company in Luxembourg. But
would you say that there are people that could possibly make that good money, but you would have to be like actually working on the actual craft itself?
Oh no, yeah. I'm talking about, these are salaries that are entry level salaries, right? These are all, gotcha. Scientists that have graduated with a PhD and it's their first job. But yeah, absolutely, you're going to be getting promoted at some point in your career, at least more than once.
Okay. And how many years would you think that would be before you could actually be out in the field doing something like that?
I mean, my friend who works for Luxembourg, he directly helps design, their like little rovers that go into space, that actually get launched. So they do get, and then working on materials projects. These are going to be like the coatings that are going to go on to the surface of the rocket that can withstand that much temperature. So that's why a lot of them are material science engineers. So they're directly working on these things.
I see what you mean, because there was a couple of engineers that were from ASU that helped launch some of the ones that went into Mars.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago. I remember that. Gotcha.
And a lot of college students get an opportunity who are studying something related to like engineering. They will have the opportunity to submit like their own experiments into space, and I think like NASA will choose some of them because they're going up there and they're doing some experiments as well. They're not just like hanging out doing nothing.
Right. And how people, well, before I get into that, there were some other comments. I think we should put more funding into exploring the ocean more than space.
So, okay, I do have something to say about that too. I find it interesting about like this ocean mining. I was actually reading an article that says there's such a diverse, like a living organism biome that is at the bottom of the ocean, and we don't know anything about it really because we know only, I think maybe 10% of the 1% or 10% of the ocean has been explored. I forgot, I read that the other day. Yeah. But so something that I thought was fascinating was they were arguing that if you go out there and start mining the ocean floor, it has been undisturbed, essentially, if you think about it, for a very long time, and you start messing up with the microbiome that lives down there. And that feeds almost the rest of the ocean. And there's this idea in, I think, biology about if the ocean dies, then we die, essentially. And so even something like that seems so easy, like exploring the ocean, has a lot of things that you have to consider, and kind of consider the effect on the impact of the environment. Or do we want to just go in there swinging like an ape, seeing if we can just seeing if it'll work, or do we want to be a little bit mindful about it?
So fucking with something that we shouldn't be fucking with, right? In a way that doesn't disturb the natural environment of it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like you could argue, well, are we learning from our experience with climate change?
Okay.
Because maybe we can learn from the experience and kind of do more vetting on alternatives, if you will.
Okay. So at least we have sort of a grasp on what the ocean sort of looks like, but we don't necessarily know what's beyond out in space, especially when it comes to things that are so close to our solar system, right?
Yeah.
You see that's fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I even things as simple as launching satellites. Like I think SpaceX has launched more satellites in a year than in the entire human history. And there already are some implications that people are seeing, like a lot of physicists that are doing research that relies on signals that come from space are being blocked by what is now largely going to be space trash. So then now you start thinking about like, oh gosh, now we're starting, the trash is spreading to space.
Trash into space is crazy.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
That's just wild.
And to give people some of the idea too that I know one of the days that they're going to actually lose signal from actually being around the moon. So
yeah,
a day where they're not going to have signal at all.
Like an hour, I think.
Yeah. And
that's wild.
That's fucking crazy.
But I think it would be terrifying. Would you?
Oh yeah, you're just out.
I would be terrified.
It's definitely the Alien. It's definitely Alien movie.
Would you be an astronaut? Would you go into space? Nah. I couldn't. I couldn't. I don't think I could. I think if I was forced to be on that, I would get used to it, but I think it would be a horrific experience for many. I don't think I would enjoy it. I think it would be kind of a mind fuck also, and like I don't know, this weird existential dread in a way.
Okay, so I was looking at this other thing too. So there's another thing that before I start, my uncle worked in NASA since 1978, but went to Harris in the 2000s. He's an engineer, made good money. Cool. Well, thanks for sharing that, Built to Split. ISS is another side. Slick Rick, you're keeping us entertained, buddy. I don't believe in this stuff you guys are talking about, so good to have a conversation. Shout out to Antoine. That's cool, Antoine. I understand.
There's nothing to believe in. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Armani says I would do it. So,
Armani would do it.
Armani would do it.
I admire the courage. 8 million pounds of force riding behind your back, Armani, and you'd be enjoying it.
So
That's
that
kudos.
was the thing, Monty. I was thinking about my spine, right? And how there was some research saying that astronauts when they come back, they actually have back problems.
Oh, I think I remember seeing, because they also did. Did you hear about the experiment on Mark and Scott Kelly when they sent one into space and one here, and they're twins, and they were studying how aging in space works?
Oh no.
Okay, because I was wondering maybe that's where it came from, because I remember reading about something about their spine.
They did do I know I was reading it might have been a research paper that they were doing. One of the guys was talking about how the gravity affects it and how elongates.
I think Synerin just has it, yeah.
Yeah, you lose bone density without gravity. And then the curve in your back goes away. So you do grow about 3 inches while you're there, but when you come back, the curve and all that gravity is coming back to your spine, so it starts to be a whole nother, like if it got used to it so if that much, then now you're pushing gravity back on it. That's where it caused a lot of
maybe all that pain.
Yeah, and then your S tries to come back in your spine, but it's been, all of your cartilage and everything around it starts to be, kind of wear and torn and also elongated. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is.
So taking all the biological stuff in mind, if I was younger, I'd probably do it.
You would?
But, yeah, I would. Because
Dang. Kudos to you.
One of the things that I think is just a part that would just get me is the psychological part.
Yeah.
The worst part,
and the
radiation,
and that's something that they had to learn almost the hard way in a way, because they were like, oh shit, that's so true. We didn't think about that when they sent, was it Apollo? I don't remember, but I think I read that they now have some measures for that. But yeah, I think they will be. It'll be a lot of I think they said that they'll be able to tell them if there's a solar flare that happens while they're going.
Good Lord.
Dude.
Well,
Yeah.
You never know what happens out there. 3 days out in space. Goodbye.
Yeah, so you would go. You would go. Oh man, that's so cool.
Yeah, I would. It's just now, like, in your 30s, there's all kinds of shit that goes through my mind. I don't think I'd be able to cope being out there, not knowing. I don't have nothing to. Like, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere, and I could die at any moment. Like, shit could just touch the thing, and you don't have no safety. You're just there.
Yep.
And relying on 3 other people, like, damn.
I know. It's so true. Yeah. Oh, God.
You're just like, guys, you got to save me, and I'm just like, I don't know. It would just be kind of selfish. It'd just be fucked. My mind.
And I think that movie Gravity, is it called Gravity? That one was terrifying.
Gravity, the one with what's her name?
Sandra Bullock, I think, was in it.
Yeah, and George Clooney.
George Clooney, yeah.
Yeah, where he just fucking says peace out, I'm out, and then he just floats in the space.
That story just burned into my memory.
He's on to orbit forever now.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Would you go on that ship that went down to Spill's comment, the one that went to the Titanic wreckage? Would you go into that? Those submarines?
Yeah. When you implode the ocean, you implode from the pressure. Probably not,
dude.
Because that's more there's a lot of calculations behind that. There's already research that's been done about how much our bodies can take, and how our biology works, and especially down in deep pressures like that, like in the ocean. Like that, I would not. I already know the trajectory. I already know what's going to happen if I reach a certain pressure. But then, once that happens, I'm cooked. Versus being out in space where you don't, there's some guesses. This might happen. This may or may not happen. It's the unknown, right?
Yeah, it's.
So I wouldn't do the Titanic thing. Would you?
I think I would do a real submarine. That I think the thing that was the death of that little thing. What is it? What is the damn name of it? But I think it was the Windows, because you have to have strong. That's where you're introducing a weak point essentially, and that's why military submarines.
What was it called?
They're not
called the
designed to be scenic. Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate. Yeah.
The Ocean Gate sub. Yeah, I would go on like I met someone who was in the Navy who lived in those, and I would ask him all these questions. 'Cause I'm like, when am I ever gonna be able to ask anyone who's lived in a submarine like how they have to come up for fresh air? Like I was like, yeah, that makes sense, but I just wouldn't have thought of that. I guess it was.
Yeah, and it just goes back to the engineering of these things, right? Like,
and the materials.
Yeah, the materials, tip top shape. Oh, what's good?
And maintenance.
Yeah,
maintenance is huge.
Yeah, like I said, this was supposed to take off back in February or so, and to kind of push it back to a couple of months is like, must be some real stuff that was happening. One of the cool things that I saw was that before they were launching it, they were actually doing like a hydrogen and balance with another. Was it
oxygen it's always oxygen you need for fuel.
Yeah. It was oxygen and hydrogen and how they would balance out in order to take off, making sure that there's right amount.
Lean.
Yeah, that's what they're. I was like,
oh my god, that I love when someone talks about something I was literally learning the other day. It was how airplanes when they have their fuel, that I didn't know that pilots control the fuel to air ratio by hand. And
how does that work?
Yeah, so they're manually controlling how much air is being mixed with the gas when it's combusting with the fuel.
What the fuck? Really?
Yes, and so when they're the most fuel intensive part of the flight is takeoff, and the captain, I don't know, the pilots, why am I calling them captains? The pilots, they use less air. That's more fuel heavy, so they can get all that power. I think they were saying it's like a lean oxygen mix. And so, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Because, I was learning about they were talking about why fuels for airplanes have to be ash-free. There was one time they used to not have that. And so what would happen is they would have all this buildup that could break the engine of these planes.
Good.
Yeah. Something as little that's in the fuel quality, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you don't want your engine to just kind of, get stuck. Imagine.
So the Titan submarine explosion, or the one that happened, was about 3:30 ATM. Do you know what that is?
3:30 ATM.
Or 4,800 PSI.
Oh, atmospheres. Oh, okay. 330 atmospheres. So one atmosphere is what you're feeling right now. Just normal pressure.
Just normal? Okay.
Yeah. So if it's 330, then it's 330 times what basically you're feeling right now.
Oh, God.
Right?
So, and then 4,800 PSI implosion of the vessel likely took a few milliseconds, fast enough to kill the occupants before they became aware of it.
And Built to Spill says that he would trust the subs less than I wonder. Okay, what would you trust more of the three? A submarine, a rocket ship, or an airplane? I feel like you have your extremes covered there. Your extreme below.
So, a rocket ship, submarine, or an airplane?
Yeah. Most to least. What would you trust most to least?
Okay, so first I would go with I would trust the airplane. Then second place would be the rocket ship, and then the third would be the submarine.
I think that might be about I was either gonna do that one or rocket ship first, plane second, sub last, but
because it all goes back to the engineering of it, and depending on how far we're going down. I don't know why. Something about the ocean just creeps me out. I don't know. It's dark.
I know.
It's scary. It's, you know, like you said before, there's inhabitants that we probably don't even know down there, right? And it's just, I don't know. Interesting. So, what is the atmospheric pressure in mountains?
So atmosphere is for like we call that standard temperature and pressure. So when you're in the atmosphere has to come with the fact that it's a standard pressure and temperature as well. So that's why I said what you're feeling now. Just like assume it's like room temperature, probably like 72 C or 72 F. Right. So in the mountains, the pressure is different and the temperature is different, and so the atmosphere, because they're all mathematically related, pretty much. I don't know if anyone has taken like a high school chemistry and they're like PV equals nRT. That's a cute little formula you learn that is basically calculating. So if you know what two of them, you can solve for one. Mm-hmm. So does that make sense? Why at a mountain it would be different atmospheric pressure? And then and then because the pressure is for the specific gas that you're measuring for. So if I think about oxygen, for instance, and you can know that in standard temperature and pressure, oxygen we're at 1 atm, and that's the pressure of the oxygen. But when you're in a mountain, that's why there's hardly not a lot of oxygen up there. You got to take your own. Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
And then they increase the UV radiation too. Yeah, because the air is thinner, there are fewer air molecules to absorb solar radiation.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I believe that's also, yeah.
What's the most?
I would trust a rocket ship more than a second. Oh,
second place is airplane.
Yeah, I was thinking rocket ship because it's probably going to go through more testing. That's how I was trying to order it. Which one's going to go more tests than the least? And I feel like the sub. Anyways, sorry.
What's the most pressure that you've felt? And I don't mean that by social norms.
Oh, I was gonna say
literally. I didn't mean by social norms. I meant like in an actual physics sense.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just unless you're in a pressurized chamber.
Have you been anywhere? Have you been anywhere that's been? Have you hiked or climbed anywhere or?
Oh, nothing that's like so severe. I've never, not like I'm going to Mount Everest. That's probably where you're gonna. Or I mean, I guess if you go to Colorado, there is, the elevation does have.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Colorado, of course.
Most
because it is definitely higher. Yeah. Yeah, a lot colder, and then it's more crisp. The air is a lot more crisp than it is in most places too, because of the. I started thinking about Boeing and McDonnell Douglas research, but they do talk about their scams a lot.
Oh, it's such a shame that is this known to? I feel like this might be known to the masses, if you will, because in the engineering science world, in a way, Boeing, a lot of people used to be really proud to work at Boeing because of their high standards, and I feel like now it's so degraded that even people don't. It's not like their dream company to work at anymore.
You don't think so?
No, I think a lot of people now like I think a riser I think is Northrop. Is it Northrop Grumman? Is that what it's called? I think that one is.
Oh, a competitor.
I don't even think they're a competitor. It's just that's just something that came out of almost nowhere in a sense for my knowledge about. I think they make weapons. I don't think that they even make planes. I don't know what they make. I forget, but I know a lot of material science engineering people from Penn State really wanted to work there, and I was like, oh, I had never heard of this company.
I had a friend who worked there. He was interning.
Yeah, it's a good place, I hear.
He said,
did he like it?
He said it wasn't. I mean, he was like, yeah, it was good to get at least your foot in the door. You network, but there's. I don't know. He said it wasn't extremely.
Really?
Yeah, he wouldn't go home and talk to mom about it. He'd just be like,
Oh, Lord.
It's something to put on your resume, right? Like, oh my God, you worked at Boeing?
Yeah.
So it's sort of like that nowadays instead of it being.
And you see, that's cyclical, maybe, right? Because that was when I was in grad school. So see, now that's the latest news. He's the intern. This was when my friends were the intern, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Because
this
I was
is a
like,
data point here. Okay.
because he was like, yeah, it was a job. You know, I did a lot of things that I got to network and do all the extracurricular fun stuff, but it wasn't something like, I don't know if I would go back because just how, you know, the
His
more
experience.
stressive stuff and just
Oh,
some
yeah.
of the people were kind of nasty a little bit. So,
Would you work for corporate America? Would anyone work for, is that like, well, yeah, or would you prefer, like, what else would be an option? I'm talking about, like, right, corporate America, what's a private little mom and pop shop that's like less than maybe a few hundred people, maybe less than 50, or like a startup company. I feel like those are good three. Would you?
See,
What
I would
you
have
choose?
I would have to. Okay, so I would have to believe in the initiative and the goal of a startup.
Oh, okay.
Right? I would
Because
have
that's
to.
what your. Did you say is that your nephew or
Who?
the one who said he worked at was the intern?
Oh no, that was my friend. That was
That
my
was your friend. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in college. Yeah.
Because that's like maybe he hated like a corporate life, right?
Yeah,
that could be.
Mm-hmm, that could be.
Because some I could see, you know, oh, it's so stuffy and blah, 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 you know.
I
But
work in
anyways,
huge
that's the
corporate,
motivation.
Like top 3 as a woman. Nice. I work in.
So
huge
you like corporate, and your
So
woman?
do you like corporate?
Oh, I like Built to Spill even more now.
Yeah. So do you like Built to Spill? Do you like corporate? What would be some things that you do like about corporate and you don't? So with my vision, it would have to align just right.
Oh,
And especially when we're looking at competitors, right? I think if you have a vision, a goal, and just looking at the whole battlefield of other what's out there, I think that would have to be something to really engage me in. Monty, you still there?
yeah. I was thinking. I was like, okay, so then you're gonna have to think about. You would be like, what's an evil company that you don't like?
Maybe something around oil.
That's hilarious. Okay, so you would be like, oh, okay. What if they offer you a salary that you're like, oh, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Would it make you rethink it?
A salary that's, oh my god.
Yeah, that you're like, I mean, I don't know what the number. Let's say they're gonna offer you $300,000 your starting salary. You're just fresh out of college.
Yeah, I'm a broke kid. I'm a
Yeah,
brown
and
kid.
yeah, because you're gonna have to think about that. No, not a broke kid, but you're gonna be your first job. And let's say you apply to all these. You got a corporate offer, you got a startup offer, you got a
Okay.
mom and
all
pop
right.
shop offer.
They're
The big oil that you don't like offering you $300,000.
So those are the funders, right? Those are the people that are right.
What do you mean the funders?
So like if I okay, so
He's
No,
starting
this is good.
to think about it.
no, this is good because you know how many people get shit about when they make a poster and it's supposed to be about green energy and the
Yeah.
biggest supporter is like this copper mining company or some shit on the flyer. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
So with this
I know what you're
startup,
talking about.
with this startup, is this sort of like that? Like,
It
okay,
could be.
It could be. We'll launch a new initiative where
Yeah, like
these
for
things-
example, some people are thinking about directly capturing CO2 from the air, removing it. Let's say because you're anti-oil, so I'm thinking because I feel like it's gonna have to be that the startup is maybe green. I assume because I don't think there's startup oil companies really. I mean, maybe there are.
Okay.
But let's just change the industry a little bit. We'll say it's the opposite, and
Okay.
it is trying to solve the carbon dioxide issue by directly removing it. Let's say they have some material or they have some process or something, and your job would be to, I don't know, I guess make it bigger, right? Scale it up, make it a reality, or maybe it doesn't exist yet. We don't know what the phase is.
Right.
But
Gotcha.
but what we know, which is true of startups, they're usually tight on funds. So their salary, they're gonna offer you, honestly, probably I would say let's just be kind. We'll say 100,000.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean,
100,000.
we'd have to see some productivity first, and I'll have to prove that it matches the numbers.
And you're gonna have to help make that company make money.
Right. Because I'll be going home with ramen noodles a couple of days, but still.
Let's see what Bill Tisfill says as we take a.
But it can be tough as a woman where I am at, especially there's 20,000.
Damn!
In the Ozarks.
Wow!
God damn. All right, Suggs. A is Monty. You might have seen her on panel before, but shout out to the Suggs verse.
Hello, Suggs verse.
Today I spent about 100K moving supply chain, and it's mind-blowingly real. Mind-blowing, really.
Oh man, supply chain. I can only imagine, especially now.
What's supply chain? Is that supply chain management?
I don't know if they mean supply chain management, but I think it means like whatever their company relies on to do their business, she helps get that there, I assume. She helps get it from one place to another, whether it's like a purchaser or maybe
goods, payments, or
moving of goods,
or information.
Or,
gotcha.
Yeah. I assume. I don't know.
Data. Yeah. Okay.
And products, like actual units of something, probably. But we're just assuming.
Fast, that's about every day. Just me and my N60 in my department. Oh, okay. Supply chain logistics. Gotcha. Okay. So you put numbers together, then do a whole nice presentation, put it together, and say this is what we're, right?
I was gonna say she must know a lot about like the inner workings of how. Yeah, like how the inner workings. I feel like.
Yes, unit's backbone of America. That's amen to that. Unit's backbone of America. So with this, so back with the, I guess the startup would work. It would work. I'll give it about 15 or 20 years to see where we're at.
You would dedicate 15, 20 years?
Yeah.
You do know there's also a risk. There's a risk that startup fails. Not all startups.
Yeah,
I don't know what the statistic is, but
So why do startups fail? I would say that it's just because it's not the right time. Half the time it's not the right time to build a startup in that sort of field. For instance, I was watching a documentary on Legos, and Legos dominates any type of children's toys, and even to adults nowadays.
Yeah.
And hardly anybody can compete with Legos because it's such a simple concept and idea that who's gonna compete with it? It's just there, right?
And it has so much time invested in brand awareness.
Branding. You're already behind.
People know what Lego is.
They already know.
They have like a trust that they've built.
Over 80% fail. Yeah, right, Suggs. That's good. Yep, exactly. So what about you?
So what would you choose? Oh, you said you would choose a startup then.
I would choose the startup.
Okay.
I would say I'm a little bit of a risk taker. If it.
Okay.
But I truly believe that as human development and I did do grad school in public admin, so I do invest a lot into the public servant, right?
Oh, I love that motivation too. Yeah. It fits.
So the public servant, if we're able to make sure that people are comfortable in what they're doing and we have the vision, and even if we fail, right? There's still that spark that someone else can take our failure and possibly build something off of it.
Yeah. And if you are the 10%, as Suggs verse corrects.
Oh yeah, my apologies.
That
over
succeed,
90%.
But if you're one of the 10%, you probably gonna be a rich man.
Of course, yeah, rich,
right?
Yeah.
because they'll instead. I should have added. My bad. I'll append your offer. They're gonna offer you the lower salary, but they'll say we're gonna give you this many shares whenever we make it.
Mm.
When we make it big, kid, you're gonna be in. Is basically what they're saying. You know.
If I can inspire a few people and let them go on to make their own businesses, and I get to at the end of the day chill in the Bahamas, that's fine with me. I don't. Shit. So I mean, I don't know. I've just seen this so many people that my friends, that they work in big corporate America, they just kind of lose themselves and not investing in the people.
Mm.
They kind of just go in for the buck, and they're out. So I think that just happens to be a downfall. A lot of these like internally.
I admire that you stick so strongly to your morals. I think it's something that not a lot of people can do these days, it seems. I'll be an old... I'll sound like an old, cynical lady. Do
you believe... Oh, God. This question. All right, Monty, you want to take a shot at this question?
I always rant about capitalism. My friends know it all the time. I rant about it.
In a good way?
I don't know
or
if
a bad
that.
way?
No, in a bad way. I think about it in so many ways. For example, one of my biggest ones is the 401k. Okay, in this country, you used to have what was known as like a bar stool of what you relied on for retirement, and that was a 401k, a pension, and Social Security. And little by little, these have become eroded to now where you now primarily have to rely on a 401k, right? And Social Security is threatened every day, as you hear in the news. And pensions, I can't imagine that there are many younger employees who have a pension. It's something that only the old ones have.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, and so the burden to save for any sort of retirement is through 401k. And to me, what is a 401k? It's something that forces almost every worker in this country to buy into, and it props up capitalism because it just props up every single corporation that you're buying into. Like, I have a 401k and I'm invested in Tesla. I hate Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so that's like one major thing, like that. I mean, this is how I guess I think about capitalism a lot, because I find it's annoying, and it's good, but it has a lot of annoying things that when you're a greedy person you can exploit, and there are some humans who are greedy.
Yeah.
And then you see the results of that.
Mm. You have to change your mindset on that. We all invest in other people. Of course. I'm not saying
yes, but your biggest investment is your the job that you. That's why people say do not invest in the company that you work at, because you already invest by working there.
Right. I stopped working corporate Walmart marketing for that reason, but love the culture where I am surprisingly, but get paid less. Yeah. A lot of people bite the bullet in order to make more, weapons. I mean, it sucks, but I mean, as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, I mean, it's worth it. It's worth the pay decrease. Okay. A lot of people have a hard time doing that. So I think there are some jobs that relate to this. You won't catch me working at a Subway, though. No matter how comfortable you make the job, I would not work at Subway just because of how nasty the people are. I can't do it.
Mm.
I won't be able to work in fast food. I just can't do it.
I will tell you a dick joke. Well, it's not really a dick joke, but it's a dick related.
Here you go. Yeah, dick related joke.
I had an ex who admitted that he jerked off in the Subway freezer when he worked there and did not clean up the floors afterward. And ever since he told me that, I never ate Subway ever again. So be careful what you ask for, Cinerange.
In a freezer? Did you say a freezer?
Yes.
What did I just walk into? What's up, brown man? We were talking about capitalism, and then now we're slightly curvature into some penis capitalism. I invest in my company. Cool. Frozen kids is crazy.
Yeah, he was doing that in the cheap way.
Oh no!
Go in there, get that sample. Many years later, I bet it's still there. Don't even want to think about that.
Everyone doesn't have a farm. I appreciate jobs that sell food and goods. It helps a lot of people. Yeah. I mean, if you're working in a job, and I think Suggs works with, he's a big time businessman, so at least he wasn't tossing off in the mayo. Yeah, that's true. I'd rather be in the freezer than on my hamburger. Thank you very much. What's good, Armani? So, guys, Cineridge, Brown Man, the link is in the chat.
At least, Cineridge has the bar is on the floor for Cineridge. At least, oh Lord, jeez. I mean, maybe the bar is even lower for me because I dated the guy, honestly. So, but if, with respect to that, you're a close second.
What was your response when you heard that? What did you say?
I was just grossed out. I was grossed out. I was like, why am I listening to this? Why?
I mean, true. It could have been worse, I guess. Yeah. Can you wrangle Edward back under control, please? To be honest, I haven't seen that dude in a while. I'm sure he's around. What's up, Killer Tony? How you been? I mean, true. It could have been worse. Yeah. I think Universal and them are supposed to pull up, but so I had a question for you, Monty. What about your question that you asked earlier?
What was
the startup or the business?
I thought you chose startup.
Yeah, I did. What would you pick? What would you go with?
Well, I have been to both. I would choose corporate America.
What would be your why?
One of the main reasons is the level of work that I get to work on feels more like impactful.
Yeah.
Like I could work on products that I would see in the store or, and then at the startup, it was working on things that were, I mean, you're like trying to do the most with the least. Like we would get chemicals from Amazon. Like I remember and then it was just like, I don't know. It was just, I felt prouder in a way to work at the bigger company.
Okay.
For lack of a better word. Who is this A?
This is Brown Man. Remember Brown Man? Do you remember Brown Man? Do you remember Brown Man?
I think I do.
He's been on panels.
Who is this?
Monty. It's Monty.
Oh, what's up, Monty? What's up?
Yeah, what's up? I think I remember. Yeah. He's cool. Hello.
Brown Man, where are you calling in from, sir?
Dude, I'm calling in from Puerto Plata, Dominicana, bro.
Oh, wow.
Big size.
So we have man of mystery here.
Not too far from Mr. Paro.
Oh, yes. You still haven't thought on that.
He was here. Ride. I don't know if you want to. He was here.
Paro, if you're here. Oh, shit. He was here.
Jesus. He was.
Hurricane, if you're here, bro. Brown Man is just a boat ride away.
Brown Man is just he'll jump on that, I feel like.
Yeah, he'd be like, oh my god.
Dude, I'll shoot his boat down, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, it's like, no, I'm playing. What you guys talking about, though?
Oh, not much. Oh, man. Just whatevs. We started off with NASA.
Dude, we started off with NASA. What are your thoughts with the whole space launch?
Dude,
to the around the moon?
I heard about it, but honestly, like, I'm in the DR, bro. Like, I'm just a Brown Man, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's too rich for me. You know what I mean?
How
What do
is
you mean,
weather
too?
over there? Tell
Yeah,
I'd
yeah,
rather
yeah,
hear
yeah.
about that. That sounds more interesting.
I mean, I don't know. It's
Why are you there? Do you live there? Are you visiting?
so my parents live here. Actually, they're missionaries,
Oh.
and so they have a house out here in the middle of nowhere. And you know, a nigga's just trying to golf, like really,
Oh.
but like the closest place to golf is like 2 hours away. So like, I'm just cooked. You know what I mean? I'm just completely
I've been golfing once. It was very fun.
for real.
Golfing,
Yeah.
golfing can be fun. Yeah, I'd say.
It is so fun. Oh my god.
I mean, this is one reason. Like, for example, I was during work. That was like part of work. Okay, we're gonna go golfing.
Oh wow.
Golfing is a big part of corporate America.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's right. One of my friends, so she was the intern. She was from Nigeria. Her and I had never been golfing, and I said, Abby, this is how business gets done in this country.
Yeah.
I'm like, we are like, it's just wild to us. I don't know. Do you golf often, Brown man?
I do actually.
So you're a big golf guy. Oh my
I'm trying to
god!
be like in the upper white echelons of society. Yes.
Let's go.
But talking about NASA's too rich for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Here's
know-
fucking golfing.
I take my battles. I pick and choose my battles. Big facts.
Do you compete at all, or are you more? I'm curious.
Oh, I'm dog shit. Nah. There's no way, dude.
I'm dog shit too. I would love to play
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm pretty
of course.
dog shit too. Yeah.
I just celebrate when I hit the thing far. It's very, very satisfying.
It is. Oh my god.
Yeah, especially when you hear it too. It's pretty satisfying.
When you hit that
You're
straight line,
yes.
I
yes.
feel like me being a virgin, it's like the next best thing from sex. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I really want to.
He's got passion. He's passionate.
Passionate.
Big
Yep.
facts.
Mhm.
That's
Love that.
awesome.
So how many? So if you went golfing, what is your lowest score that you've gotten? Or I guess like it'd be like what, the highest
Oh,
or
geez.
lowest?
Yeah, lowest score, I guess, technically, because higher is worse.
Yeah.
So in 9 holes, I got a 51, which is pretty shit. But you know, that's my best score. So
Okay.
on like a normal 36 score. Yeah.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. You know that Tiger Woods recently got in trouble again.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Yes.
Thoughts on that? Thoughts on the Tiger? He
Yeah,
still
that
got it in him. He still got that Tiger in him. I'm telling you.
The way he goes, oh, sorry, I was on the phone with the president.
Oh my gosh. I seen an AI of Tiger Woods. He was like driving and he was getting like PTSD flashbacks of his mom. And it was
Oh
like,
my
you
God.
need to drive fast, Tiger.
Oh,
That's why they
no.
make brake pedal. I was
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, my
Someone
God.
actually went there.
Yes, it was perfect.
I was seeing, did you see these videos of Kanye West stopping his show? Have you seen those? He was stopping his show every little while to say, I don't like these lights, change the lights. And like, he was like, I'll make the earth spin slower. And they waited for minutes. I mean, and then he goes, is this an SNL skit? Stop fucking with me.
Yo, I think it's crazy. Oh,
Stop fucking with me.
Yeah, apparently there was some Kanye thing that came out yesterday or something. Did he drop a new album or some shit?
He dropped a new song, I think. I saw it on Spotify.
Okay.
Man, I
Damn,
think it was a
he's
song.
still making music. My dad was a boxer. That's cool. Tiger Woods seems like an alcoholic. He's rehab.
Do you think it was he was drunk? I was wondering what. I was like, I can't tell.
He always has like
Built this slide. Huh?
I think he breathed 0.0 on the
Oh.
level. So I
0.0.
think it's good.
he always has
You know, like,
that.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
Oh, a whole album. So a whole album.
Oh,
Nice.
he did drop a whole.
Oh,
album.
cool. Well, then I thought it was a song. Now I'm gonna go
Holy.
check it out then.
That's the name
Did
of
you,
it.
did
Oh,
you
okay.
guys like his last song, NHH?
I don't think I've listened to that one. I haven't been
Is that
listening
the
to the
one with,
mixtape ones he keeps releasing.
Yeah, it's the one with the Z Kyle and the.
Oh Lord.
You know what I mean?
Is that the one with the? Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, if so, yes, I've listened to that.
Man, I haven't listened to Kanye since. Man,
Oh, it's Armani certified. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The last thing I was listening to was Vivaldi. I don't know why. I was like, I just want to have like some classical music. I don't know why.
Wow.
I was listening to Winter.
No, Winter's good.
Winter's good. Yeah. Just has
okay,
some
okay.
vibes.
All right. So if you're going in, okay. We didn't ask Brown Man the space question. Would you go to space, Brown Man? Would you go Brown Man in space? Is that happening?
Oh, I mean, what's up there, bro? There's no bitches up there. Dude.
I'll tell you, you'll be able to hit a golf ball from the moon. The first man to hit a golf ball from the moon.
Dude, I'll be like the first virgin.
First
in
brown
space, I guess that'd be cool.
First virgin in
You'll be the
space.
first something in space. Whatever it is that'll make your heart flutter. If you want to be the first virgin in space.
I could feel like be in the Guinness World Record for like in space. Yeah, I could do that.
You wouldn't
fulfill the
I don't think
the
you
duty.
could. Monty, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you able to make love into space or no?
I mean, I assume so. Why couldn't you? I don't think.
That laugh was great.
The way he like kind of delicately word it, that's what's so funny.
Yeah, I don't want to be like, yeah.
He was just like, well, how do I say this? Like he decided to say it.
Yeah.
There's no way there can't be. You know what I'm saying? I've seen too much Mass Effect for there not to be.
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Mercy.
So, Brown Man, you're going to space because there's no bitches out there.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. That's a tough decision. Like, listen, if Zendaya went with me, I'm so down. You know what I mean?
Okay, Zendaya.
But, like, I don't know, bro. Like, maybe you give me a golf club, you give me a 7-iron and a golf ball, I might be down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Pack it up.
7-iron.
Throw it in the rocket ship.
Facts.
What? Okay, so if you're this is for Monty, you two. So, what if you're to have to choose 5 songs that you're listening into space? What would you choose? What songs would you choose?
Songs? Oh man! If it's good, let's say it's 10-day mission, like this one is. Right?
Yeah. 10-day mission to keep your sanity. 10 songs.
It would have to be whatever I'm in at that time. So let's see. What am I in with right now? I've been liking it's like that early 2000s like Caribbean pop music, like how you know what I mean? Like the Black Eyed Peas, also all the other Sean Kingston, like all that,
Usher
from my high school days, I guess.
Any Usher in there or no? No Usher.
Usher.
Yeah, Usher. Yeah. Timbaland.
Okay.
I would pick some Kevin Little. I love that guy. Yeah.
Any
Sean Paul. Yes.
Or Pitbull.
Pitbull, yes. Yeah, Mr. Worldwide, yes. That's right. Yeah, that's like my little playlist. I would take that. Yeah.
Okay, so yours is a decade. Yours is like CDs.
I would be. Yeah, I would. I'm living for that music. I mean, that music always puts me in a good mood. Yeah, I love it. So.
All right, Brown Man, what are you taking out there to space,
dude? Okay, first off, I'm taking Armed and Dangerous by Juice WRLD. That's a fact.
Okay.
Oh!
Back to Back by Drake. Oh my goodness. That's,
Okay,
yes.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Probably some Tupac.
Oh,
Maybe some like Claire de Lune, Claude Debussy, just to get my calm side.
I
in
love
there.
that. Very mindful.
I don't know. I mean, maybe like one Negro spiritual song just to like get back to my roots, and I'm chilling.
Oh, it's like he had this answer just prepared. Like he really, I love that. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aliens are gonna love you. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this is fire!"
Right? Okay. Well, now what would you do? Nap.
Yeah. Well,
All right. So I think I'm going with some Mozart to kind of get things going off my brain. We're listening to some Iron Maiden a little bit, some Number of the Beast.
Oh.
Some drill music, I guess. Probably. Let's see, what was that one song I was listening to? I can't remember the name. No, but I guess there's some oldies, some Brenton Wood or some Temptations. And then you got to go with Tupac because you got to have that rebellious side.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I think I'll end it off with the Lord of the Rings soundtrack because I just got to. Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, okay. I love that.
Yeah. Just to get in his roots. That's fair, honestly. That's so fair.
Lord of the Rings. I didn't even. Is it like I can't even really know the music. I can't say I'm a big fan.
It's just orchestra? Like, what is it?
Yeah,
it's like orchestra music. It's like composers, like different composers.
Oh.
Yeah, have you heard of Hans Zimmer? He's very
Yes.
popular. Yeah, so Hans Zimmer. The one that was on the Lord of the Rings, I believe, was LORs. The composer was it the guy who did Star Wars? Or Howard Shore.
John Williams?
Howard Shore. No, it wasn't John Williams. Howard Shore was the guy who did Lord of the Rings. Howard Shore does a lot of dark movies too. Like that medieval type of era.
Mm-hmm.
You have like knights and warriors and shit. But yeah, I for me it's more mental composure out into space. I gotta have something that is keeping me relaxed.
Yeah.
I need something that keeps my energy up because I would feel if I feel like scared. I don't know. I need something to distract me. That's kind of
if things go wrong. I just need like a Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden, and I'm
that's a good one.
Literally,
okay.
Like,
that's a good question.
one.
Okay,
go
ahead.
Fire, bro, and I listen to that song, I'll burn, bro. I don't even care.
The power of Black Hole Sun.
Facts, bro.
Oh, dang.
Okay, so when shit goes wrong, what are you listening to? You see a big ass. You see a big black hole in the middle of nowhere.
Oh God! It's the last song you'll ever hear.
Yeah, the few songs that you're listening. What are you going out? What songs are you going out with? What songs you going out with, bro, man?
Oh, me, bro. I already told you, man. Black Hole Sun's chilling, bro. Maybe like
that's it.
Oh man, I probably like Legends by Juice WRLD, possibly. I could be down to die to that song. I don't know. There's not really many songs that really make me emotional. There's like this one artist.
Really?
There's one artist called Versace, dude. He has a couple of good songs. But honestly, yeah, like Black Hole Sun, bro, I will die to that song, and I have no issues with life, dude. Like,
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
Just
deep.
that one song. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say I'm going with. I think I'm going with some Bob Marley. Yeah. I think to kind of keep the
Bob
final
Marley.
goodbyes with some Bob Marley.
Oh.
Maybe for the hell of it, some Britney Spears.
Oh Jesus!
Britney
I gotta get out of here, bro. What?
Oh God! This could play some.
Hey, death has always
Toxic.
been, death is or I did it again. See, with death, joking about death, even on Earth and then even in space, there's just you got to have the final laugh. Like, damn, I took this leap and now I'm getting taken out by the exact thing that created us. And it's gonna.
Oh, okay. So is it also like ironic in a way?
Yeah, it's definitely ironic.
Oh, I see.
Where we came from.
Taylor Swift while dying, bro. I literally.
I could never. No, I could never. Oh God. I mean, maybe it would make me feel. Please end it now. You know, like.
I feel that way about country music. I would.
What?
Yes. I would not.
No, I love country music. I'm a fan. I'm in Texas. I am a fan.
Oh yeah. Okay. Respect.
I was listening to some country when I was driving earlier.
All right, I will say that.
I do. I mean, but these are more like the pop, like, Tim McGraw and that other guy, the Chicken Fried song. I listened to that. Like, maybe not.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like that's pretty mainstream.
What? So that one country song that keeps playing on the radio, Texas.
I don't know.
She must be a Texas.
I don't really listen to
the radio.
Or I don't really ever know what's.
No to Tyler. Good choice. Thank you, Armani. Thank you. Speaking of extraterrestrial, is King here? Need to mock him. I'm jonesing.
Who says jonesing? What does jonesing mean?
Jonesing? What's jonesing mean?
That's an old term.
What does jonesing mean? Jonesing?
Like, he's pretty much
jonesing?
tweaking, bro. He's just tweaking.
He's tweaking.
Pretty much.
Tweaking.
I ain't gonna lie. It's like the black version of it. Edward, who taught you that word, bro?
Jonesing. I have never heard of jonesing. Hold on.
I know. I'm like also like trying to Google it.
Oh, okay. It's a slang term for having an intense craving, desire, or withdrawal, like longing for something, such as food, habit, or.
Damn, Birdman knows. Birdman knows.
It originated in the 1960s New York drug scene.
What the fuck?
There you go. He's tweaking. It is commonly used as jonesing to describe a jittery anticipation.
It doesn't even make sense how he's using it. I'm kidding.
Is King here? Need to mock him. I'm jonesing. I have heard jonesing before. Okay. So built to spill. If we're using it in the right context, let us know. If we're not, I'm sorry. Never heard of jonesing. So no country mule. Monty, are you familiar with the song? And this is it's by Brooks and Dunn. Are you familiar with the two?
Wait, which one?
Are you familiar with Brooks and Dunn?
I don't think so. I'm not like that deep into the country scene. I'm like I'm like surface level. Because
so you wear the boots but don't dance in them?
Ooh.
Or do you dance in the boots?
I don't even have boots, and I should because I'm from El Paso, and all the best boots you go to El Paso to buy them in Texas.
Really?
Yes, they make then they have different kind. Like you can get ostrich, alligator boots. They're very.
There's ostrich boots. What the fuck?
Yes, my friend is a dancer, and he wants alligator boots. I guess they're the ones that hold up the most, so he doesn't have because he's dancing around on the dance floor. But yeah, then they'll have like a belt. I think it takes like a couple of alligators to make those boots.
Yikes.
2 to 3.
Oh wow.
Here in Arizona, down south in Tucson, they have the boots that curve.
Oh my god! Really, like a cartel member? That's all I think of. I think of
El Chapo. Oh shit! No, they do have those like the little curves. on there.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So if El Paso is the place to get boots, where is it a good place to get a good hat? I had a boss who was from San Antonio, by the way.
I mean, Stetson is always the good brand.
Yes, Stetson is always good.
And then you get them, fit for your head. They'll like steam them so that they fit to your head shape and stuff. Like the Houston Rodeo, I went over there and they had like all these Stetson hats. You could it was so cool. You could get whatever you wanted and they would make it fit for your head.
No,
then
Monty, you have a hat, don't you?
I do have a hat.
You have a hat.
I was gonna say
nice.
You have a hat. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel
that's
the vibe.
cool. I feel the vibe.
Yeah, I have a hat. Yeah, I mean it gets hot, so it is nice to have a hat.
Do you have
like a Stetson hat or like whatever?
Oh, I don't even think mine is a Stetson hat. Maybe I don't think so, but I got it in New Braunfels. I got it in it's a small like German town outside of San Antonio.
Germantown.
Yeah, there's a strong German influence in Central Texas. Yeah, there's a pretty big German.
What are Germans doing in Texas?
I don't know.
Is this after the Fifth Reich or what?
Right, but yeah, there are like we even eat like kolaches as part of a Texan thing, but those are
Really?
German. They can be German pastries or they're like pigs in a blanket.
Gotcha. Interesting. Mm.
And they're and our sausages will have like jalapeno in it and stuff. So they're so we do have like a strong. Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yo, I might need to fly over there, bro. What the fuck? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some good.
I grew up with that word. Mocking it is wild to me. You cats are whack. Don't flim flam me, buckaroo. Oh, now he's just throwing the whole decades at us. Yeah.
Flam is, oh my god, bro.
I'm hankering for a good
I'm too young.
spanking session with Monty. Wow, okay. All right.
Oh,
I tripped up yesterday how close San Antonio was to Austin.
Yeah. I read that San Antonio and Austin are trying to collaborate and develop the I-35 corridor. So it's the space between San Antonio and Austin. I think it's 35. I always get my freeways confused. But that's the hill country, and so they want to make it more kind of touristy friendly. Oh my god, Built to Spill has kolaches. See, Germans are everywhere. There are kolaches in the Ozarks.
Wait, Ozarks is in Texas?
And it's a Czech thing, I think. It's a Czechoslovakian thing as well. Because we also have Slovak sausages that we eat here.
So this is cool.
Yeah, you could get. I mean, in Texas, I think we call them both the same thing. So yeah, so you'll see the sweet ones in the center, and then you see the sausage ones that says Texas sausage.
Kolaches. This one says Texas sausage kolache.
My undergrad used to give out free kolaches every month. Oh, I remember that. Just for the fun of it.
Sourdough Texas leftovers.
Those are, like handmade ones. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So it's sort of like a dessert then. Well,
it can be.
And
There's
these other ones are like
sweet and savory ones.
It's
Yeah.
like a penis type thing.
Oh my god! I don't think I would have said that, but okay. If that's what you see.
Olive oils from Spain. Oh, these doesn't look too bad. I'd probably try one. Pigs in a blanket. Yeah.
They're almost like that, yeah. The bread is different. It's like, it can be a little bit more sweeter.
Time to skedaddle. Well, thank you, Edward, for tuning in.
Thank you for letting us know you're tweaking.
Yeah, you're jonesing for King PL.
Jonesing.
He can't be here any longer. He's tweaking too hard and he's asleep.
Jonesing for King TL is wild.
Jonesing for King TL.
That's wild. I would say that's wild from us making fun of his little.
Yeah, because he says I'm hankering for a good spanking session with Monty, but yet you're tweaking for King TL.
So which one is it?
Which one is it? I think the tweaking is a stronger feeling.
Than a hanger.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! All right, okay, Monty. The songs. You're going
Lord,
into a
sorry.
black hole. You're going into a black hole. What is the songs that you're listening to as you're?
I think Metallica. Nothing else matters.
Oh, okay. Good pick. Good pick.
Oh, wow.
Good pick. That's it.
Yeah, I think so. I could go out to that.
Okay, that's a good pick. Man, a lot of depressing songs, I guess.
Well, it's part of the vibe. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna be mindful. I'm gonna be in the moment that my death is imminent, and part of the scientist in me wants to know if, because there's a book that Stephen Hawking wrote. Right. The A Brief History of Time and the universe in a nutshell, and he describes what it would be like to go through a black hole. And there's this photo of an astronaut that's literally like stretched out, so you would almost be like stretched. So
spaghettified, right?
Right, yeah. And so I would, that's what I would be trying to like wonder. Is it gonna happen? Is this gonna happen?
Mercy.
What it would feel like. That would be, I don't know, being spaghettified. I mean,
what?
You probably trip out on how your body would start to look or how you would feel. I don't know.
Could you even? Yeah. At what point do you? I don't know. A lot of wondrous things that would be going through my mind.
What? Oh God.
I have a lot of needs, he says.
Thank you, Armani.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Alrighty, well.
Edward has a lot of needs.
It's a lot of needs. Some sound like homosexual needs.
I don't know what he means by that. Oof.
Edward needs to figure out a few things. It sounds. Alrighty, well, now I'm hungry. I'm gonna let you both go. It was fun talking to you.
I think I'm gonna let this rest here. Yeah. Well, Monty, thank you for pulling up. Brown Man, what did you say? Sorry.
GG's, Monty. GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
Well, Monty, thank you so much for coming up. Go ahead, Brown Man.
Oh, sorry. No, I was just gonna say. Hopefully, you don't Jones too hard.
Don't be jonesing too hard.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna go eat. Have a good one. Nice talking to you.
All right, talk to you later. Yo, Brown Man. So, yeah, I thought I'd start up the stream. You know, there's not much going on in these streets other than the drama that we're seeing between, the usual folks. I thought they just let them, cat fight. Cat fight it out. I think what I've said, and everybody else has kind of said it, that it's kind of getting old, some of the beef with certain people. Like there's only so much that we can loop, right? Oh, we're not fucking with this person, we're not messing with this person, fuck that dude. It just comes like a loop now. I just can't really pay much attention to it anymore,
I'm definitely interested in the stream that this person is going. I don't know if you've been seeing the Discord, but it's
yeah, it's been I've been getting the notifications. I'm waiting. I'm gonna take a fat dump and then read everything that I missed. But Brown Man, I think Brown Man, now that you're here, we were kind of talking about this in the Armani, the boy shit has been getting there's nothing new. I mean, unless someone starts to get crazier and crazier, then I guess that's something we could cover. But as of right now, we're just letting the fire flame. But I wanted to introduce some of the people to a new little segment that we're gonna try to have, the Boy Thunderdome. So I think we were talking about this a little bit, where we can get some of your favorite folks to argue with each other or debate at least on a topic. Remember, we're talking about that. So all of your favorites, King TL or Stanley or somebody that you might think of, they'll be able to argue it out in the great the Great Thunderdome. I know this AI image sucks, but we'll probably clean it up a little bit. I know Universal has been thinking about something like this, and Garion too. So we'll see where this goes.
Okay.
So,
dude, it'd be so fun to have Stanley and King against each other.
Stanley and King?
Oh yeah, that'd be so funny, bro.
Yeah, like a dream debate. Yeah, and we're not going to be picking the same shit, the same arguments about, oh, is black under attack or black people? You know, it's not going to be racial or anything. We're actually going to have thoughtful debate, you know, topics, not just the same shit that we've been seeing sort of in the sphere. So we're cooking up something. We're cooking up something for the fans here, so they don't have to keep tuning into the same, 5 topics that they're going to in this sphere.
That's so fair, man.
We could do something a little different.
You gotta make a buck of this, dude. You gotta get some money in there, get some super chats in there for like content, bro. Because this does sound like content. I can't even lie. Like the right people.
Yeah, this will be good. This will be good, and you get to learn a little bit about these the Boyd archetypes and the people in the chat. I think it'll be a good little time that we'll have, and it's not going to be spread out with like 5 hours of just nonstop debating. We'll keep it short, concrete and to the point.
And can we keep it like Somali free, like no Vance in there? Sorry, my bad.
We'll put him on a tight leash, say, because he's already getting heat. Vanta is just kind of, you gotta.
Yeah.
Got to put the leash on the dog, and it's been a while since he's been off his leash for a while. But he's been off his
tranquilizer
leash.
In that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's definitely running wild, and he's not the only one. He's not the only one.
That's true.
That is overdue for a good as Edward would say, spanking. Oh God. But anyways.
Why would he tie that?
You have to tie that shit in. Anyways, yeah, so for those folks out there in the chat, this is what we're going to be trying to put together and develop in a nice package. If you all have any idea who you want to see step into the Thunderdome, let us know. There'll be other people going live. So, yeah, just thought I'd put this out there, see what people think.
Okay, respect. Dude, I had a question actually.
Yeah, what's up?
Dude, like why don't I see you on some Lover Bag E-dates, bro? That would be fucking solid.
No one wants to talk to an avatar. They want me to actually show my face. That's kind of weird. So when I generated something that is close to somewhat of like what people would have to see is something like this. So here was a throwback to my birthday stream. So this is somewhat, if people were to put a little bit of an image to my face, this is a rough draft. Okay, not the skeleton guy, the other guy. Yeah, it's a very rough draft of what you would see on Love in the Bag. And I don't think any of those people really like brown people. They're mostly just white people. Because why would Pronces be asked? Why would people be asking for that? Shout out to LCW. You don't look that old, Nap. No, I don't. Actually, LCW does know what I look like. Yeah, I don't look this old, but I mean, if people were to just be like, okay, well, I'll just throw a fucking picture on here. Everything else sort of aligns a little bit, but not too much.
Dude, I keep forgetting how many women you have like in your chat lurking, bro. I keep forgetting that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, we have LCW is a good person that comes up. Monty, that one chick, Loki. She comes up every now and then.
Dude, Loki, bro. Dude, I know Loki wants to fuck you, bro. There's no way in hell, bro. Like, she talks way too much shit, dude.
She does, dude. I don't get it. But then her boyfriend was in another Discord, and he even tried to pull up on stream, and I didn't let him. I'm like, dude, tell your chick to leave me alone, dude. Like, and it was so weird. It was so weird because she tried to say, when I was messaging her, I said, I live in Phoenix. Oh, yeah, I love Phoenix. Where at in Phoenix? I'm like, Southside. She's like, oh, I live in Southside. And I'm like, okay, this chick is lying. She's bullshitting. Who does that, right?
Loki.
You're getting to know somebody, and they're like, oh, I'm actually from there too. Where? What area? Oh, what cross streets? Oh, really? I live down the road from you. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I knew she was lying. That's how I knew she was just trying to get something out of me.
Mercy.
My husband is brown, 80% indigenous. That's cool. Built to spill. That's pretty cool. Shout out
She
to
wanted
them.
that native meat, bro.
Yeah. I don't know why, she was just on it a lot, and I just kind of had to separate myself. But yeah, let's see. We have, else. BB was around. I don't know. Shout out to BB wherever she's at.
Salute.
Who else? Polly. Shout out to Polly wherever she's at.
Fuck her, dude. Oh Jesus.
Who else used to pull up? That was a woman. Fuck, I can't remember. There's so many of them out there. I don't even know where half of them are anymore.
You still got lurkers, man. That's respect, honestly.
Yeah.
You got like a secret fan club, Loki.
It's good because, I'd seen the numbers before. It's like 130. And even half of those, even if they make it to the stream, that's cool with me. I mean, I don't really care much about the numbers and whatnot, but it's just kind of fun to kind of chill and even sometimes not talk about shit that's too stressful or whatever's going on in the background. Because sooner or later, it will just kind of all come back to me anyways, or someone will pop up, Who's on panel? Brown Man. Brown Man's on panel, LCW. Brown Man.
What is good, fam? What is good?
So, yeah, there's a couple lurkers. I'm happy they're out there, because then if they want to jump in, they can jump in whenever they feel like they want to. I appreciate it. But yeah.
That's good,
man. What time is it over there where you're at?
Dude, it's 11:30 where I'm at.
11:30 in the night?
That's correct, yes.
Oh, okay. So you're 3 hours ahead. Okay.
Oh wow, bro. It's like
it's 8 o'clock where I'm at.
30, dude. What the fuck? Damn.
Oh yeah, Just Me. Just Me is another one too. Just Me is another woman too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you low-key have lurkers, bro. Like, that ass, dude. And honestly, I respect it. I don't know how you do it, but like low-key, I don't know if it's like the stream Native American Riz or something like that, but like W, man. Honestly, I like it, bro.
Stream Native American Riz. That's funny.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It works, man.
Because Universal, Garion, they take on the bigger chunks, and salute to them because they take on the bigger chunks of Boyd, and then after the big chunks are done, everyone's kind of like amped up, then it's kind of like, okay, cool, now I can stream, so let's chill, and then that's when they come back in, pop back in, continue the conversation. So it all works out. It works out perfectly.
Universal's like Dr. Boyd. You're like the Boyd researcher. And then Gary's like the boy critic, and I'm just like the boy analyzer. It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, it definitely trickles down. It definitely has a good little thing going on in this sector. But, anyways, Brown Man, I'm gonna go ahead and log off. I'm gonna catch up with all the shit that's going on behind the scenes and see where that's at.
Absolutely, man. Hey, good to talk to you, bro.
All right, good to talk to you. Talk to you later.
Stay brown, man. See ya.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. of you stuck around in the chat. I appreciate it. This is just a tight little stream that I want to snuck in. About going on in 2 hours now. So thank you all for being here. Just wanted to take a little break from some of the shit that's been going on. But nonetheless, it's always fun to get back into it. But I'll see y'all around in chat. So probably next week I'll stream again or sometime soon. We're putting this whole Void Thunderdome together, and we'll see how that goes. Until then, shout out to the chat. Shout out to everyone who is stayed tuned. I'll talk to y'all later.
I mean, I don't know for anyone else, but even though I don't want to have children, I do imagine like, oh, if I did have a child,
Be shiny.
Said that.
go.
Napstar State, man. Napstar. I'll say this about Napstar. He hates down the middle. He's an objective hater. I like it.
He is.
He doesn't give a fuck about nobody. I don't think he gives a fuck about himself.
Objective hater. At least you're objective.
He's literally just like 50-50. He's not on anybody's side, but he'll literally hate on whoever.
He is a premium hater. You gotta respect that.
So we can't be having him on the softball team, Lolo.
No, but he has to be there. He has to hate on everything at the game.
Yeah, you gotta be the guy in the
good umpire because he's not giving a fuck.
No, we're not meaning he's literally like a hater, but if he's like talking shit about something, like he doesn't matter.
He got a wardrobe change.
Okay.
Hello, Napstars.
What up, Radio Fortune? How you doing, Napstar? Good to see you, man.
No, don't ban me, Anita Bong yet.
Napster says, what's up, Napster? Salute to you. Positivity is coming your way at the speed of light. Now,
You probably closed a couple clubs there.
Hey, Napstar, welcome. Yeah, we can see you, Napstar. You're good. Can somebody link Napstar's channel in the chat, please? It's literally not coming up when I search it. Oh my god, because it's fucking Naptown. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Where is Napstar in the chat? Fuck you, Napstar, for your fucking username. That will forever throw me the fuck off. I will never not get them mixed up. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, baby, I'm going to have fun covering this. Yes. Oh, yeah. He makes the. This guy Napstar, right? Oh, Napstar. Doesn't Napstar? Naptown. Yes. Napstar. Oh, maybe I have the names confused. Napstar, Naptown. I don't know. I got them confused. Self-happy bastards. Yeah, no. No, oh, that's a different Naps. Okay, I gotta confuse Napstar, Naptown. Okay, correct, yeah. Then you make everything the best noise.
Oh, I'm back on Super Chat. Napster says Bob definitely plays with himself at night to see. Oh, shut up. Deborah says, oh my.
The connection is okay. It's like with the reflection, I'm gonna have to look back at a lot of the chats. Your zipper's down. Oops, thank you. Alright, see, Napstar's a real one. Also, check out